what I needed. Just what I needed.
Hello everyone, it's me, Ivan, a 9-year-old boy. Today we'll continue on Super Mario 21, and we'll continue on the fire power. Sorry if I didn't add the mushroom, poison mushroom, the poison life, and the plus the life or the regular life mushroom. Not the red one, the green one, because we need to finish with the fireballs, so we get a bit OP before we adding more enemies into the game, so that you can first splat off the enemies. Now, if you just see, no, actually, save your project as a new copy and name it episode 21. Now, if you just see I can just press F. If you didn't add that code, you can add it right now. But just watch the last video. Now if we see when we shoot fireball, it goes straight and it's like nuclear invincible bombs. It just blasts away and you get 2 OP with this. You can blast away nearly everything. Look at this. The end box I blast away is also gone. See? I'm gonna show you more critically. More. Oh god. Okay. I need to just wait. I need to go. I need to just shoot these Koopas out. I need to shoot the Koopa shells because they're immune to fireballs. Take out the Koopas. Now if we just bump up the life and the fire flower, if you put a fireball, they will just go just a bit haywire. And if you look the end box just flips. And we can't go to the next level if we do that accidentally. So that's why we need to fix. But we're not going to fix it actually today. We're going to make fireballs bouncing. Woohoo! Now go into the enemy sprite and locate the defined tick fireballs. And down there put an if, checking if speed Y. Just going to get speed Y. Is greater than 12. Then change speed Y by negative 1.5, and then put if, and a move sprite move sprite Y, and put another if, checking if. Before anything, we can now test. Now if you see, if we all our fireballs just go to the floor, they're rolling bombs now, which is not good because fireballs aren't supposed to like that. We need to make them bouncing, and because fireballs shouldn't be looking like that. Those are more atomic bombs. Maybe not atomic bombs, but OP bombs at least. And they roll on the floor. But now you're going to see what does the rolling look like, because it just actually animates just the floor. So if you hadn't the fireball gone too fast when shooting out, you can just now test it. Well, we need a code for bounce. Okay, let's start. Now check if, I could have used it if speed y equals 0. If falling variable equals 0, then we set speed y to 11. Now it depends how high would the fireball bounce. If I say now the fireball bounces, look at this, but it just bounces a bit high, basically. So now basically we need to you could have done 5 if, but we're not done yet. It just gets a bit haywire, so we need to continue doing our coding. Everyone knows that we did something wrong it's supposed to be greater than -12. Now, if we shoot, it bounces perfectly. And if I say, I'll just restart. If I say I want to bounce it to like maybe 20 pixels high. Now if we turn to Fire Mario mode, see it bounces higher. It's not a bug, but it's just your setting wrong. But it's okay because sometimes you can do pick random, to be honest, because not all fireballs go the same height, because it's also a bit hard to target enemies now. So I got this jumping. But change that back to 11. Oops, not 100. Now we can actually play with this game, but something feels like a bit wrong. Like we can like literally double register, like we can double flip enemies, as you see. If you shoot it again while flipping mode, I just flipped that Koopa 100 times basically, at least 10. So we need to fix something else. That is when something's flipped. But I don't think it's now, but maybe it's now, but I don't know. Some things flip, they shouldn't be flipped again while they're flipping mode. So we need to also change, like, now something else. Now, like, I'm getting to bit OP. Phew, we can't blast the coins. Okay, we need to now change something else. That's like some other things. Like, basically, like when Mario throws a fireball, I'll show you again. You get up here, and you get all the way up here. Then, when Mario throws the fireball, see, press X or space or just X or space. It just basically look at Mario. Look at my mouse over here. Mario's like the fireball's coming out of this area. See, you can test it in your game if it's not wrong code. And it should come out of this area. And we don't have a throw animation. Okay. Let's see. Remember, go into costumes on Mario Sprite. Go to the bottom and you should see Mario throw 2 and 1 here. And that basically, like, because Fire Mario has this extra costume. See, no other Mario has this costume. As a throw costume, because Fire Mario is supposed to throw fireballs, and if we had the costume, shouldn't we add it? That's a concern. So basically, now we need to change like some things. Like we need to change when we throw a fireball. Like basically, we have to make the throw animation, or else why is the throw animation here? So yeah, let's get coding. Located, define first. Here we are. Wait, let me check if we can. Wait, I remember we added. We can't crouch and throw fireball. That's no, because it's basically impossible to throw it. Basically, to like crouch and throw fireballs everywhere. So yeah. Locate, define, tick. Fireball, oh not tick, handle keeps fireballs. And now this is where we trigger the action. And now, yeah, I believe we can throw fireballs at mini. Because I added the extra check, but you don't need it. It's not mandatory. To be honest, I don't want to go cheat. I'll remove that if Mario goes fire. Now here we're like doing like the place where we summon the fireballs. The broadcast Mario fireball and the enemy sprite basically over somewhere. Just if you have the tool, just locate it, but we don't need it right now. We need to locate. Dude says that we change the costumes to throw animation and change it back. Okay. Now we basically have to set the costume, right? Now basically we have to make a new variable and name it throw for this sprite only. That basically counts as throw. And after change fireball by 1, put set throw to 2, and then go to define paint sprite. This is where we set out all the costume. Put an if at the very top, but not after the go to XY thingy, and check if if throw is greater than 0. Then we switch costume to join Mario with throw with a capital T. And at the bottom we need to change frame by negative. Player frame, I meant. Player frame by negative 0.5. 0.25 I meant. And then instead of just drawing Mario's throw, put another joint, like put that joint inside this joint, like that. Drawing with ceiling of throw, like that. Wait, it should be like this. Drawing throw like that. So you should be like that. Oh, not sure. Now, if you see, and now we don't have the costume. And of course, we know why, because it's the ceiling of player frame. Wait, no. And of course, that's wrong, because we still need to throw. We haven't actually switched costume to that scene yet. The only problem is we change player frame, but we actually have to change throw, because the costume is already switched. Now, I'm just gonna hide the extra variables. If we throw, look at the animation. It's like Mario's throwing actually. Now if I just click and then we can't shoot, because we have to remove the if like username equals whatever username, because the only problem is because if we throw in Mini Mario, Super Mario, we don't have the right costume. That meant we don't have the right costume for everything. We would just have a purple square. Basically, that's what it does. Now, okay, that's basically all it does. It just turns into a purple square. And now if you see, if we press N, now another bug. I need to just get some enemies over here. I need only one Goomba, so I don't want crowded Goombas in my face and I can't even test my thing. Now I just need to get a Goomba or whatever thing that can hurt you. Now if we touch it, no, switch back to Fire Mario. Now if we touch it while throwing a fireball, oops, I just killed this, dispatched it. Now if we're throwing by doing fireball, I didn't do it this time, but you have to do fast enough. I really need to practice. I need to keep throwing. Now see that big square? That big square just appeared because for the last frame or for the last second, I was throwing fireball, but it was turning me back into Mini Mario. So that is a problem. So let's fix it. Now we have to fix when we oh wait. Where's that event? Oh, not this one. Wait, is it move enemy after player? Oh, is this one? Yes. Go locate to define move enemy after player, and before put if. Now we're gonna actually stop the enemy from flipping again when it's flipping. We'll put out if equal flip. Type equals flip and stop the script with a capital F. Now if I just throw, yeah, I can't double, see, we can't double shoot enemies now. That's good. Now I'm gonna show you something else. Just show the fireballs variable if you haven't, to take out some Goombas. And now if you just throw fireballs into the void, whatever, not the Minecraft void, but the hole, in holes where I need actually a hole, a cinder hole. Wait, I need to go to level 6. How about, do I have space? I'll just go into, how about I'm gonna make a hole here. And I'm gonna turn Fire Mario. And I need, to be honest, I need some peace. I don't want the enemy to go in, so done. Now if you see, when you throw a fireball down into the void, it just slowly disappears. I made it slowly disappear because I made it so if they go into the enemy sprite and go to the move enemy, define move enemy, I did for the, maybe not here, but okay, never mind. Just if, oh, here it is. If y is less than 0, delete this clone. But we actually need y less than -32 to be deleted, and put it in the second if. You have to, I forgot to mention you have to do that before. So I just need, now everything's good. We need to fix some, now it's a bug, basically we need to fix all some bugs in the game. Not bugs, but problems at least. For example, the square thing. Okay, let's now fix that. And go into the Mario sprite, and I'll show you why that square is coming. It's not just like a regular old scratch painting. If the process wrong. Here, we made it a square called big, and then it's a purple square we saw. Now go to the paint sprite, define paint sprite, and we switch costume to big before switching to any other costume. If none of that exists, we will just stay for that square costume. But after another millisecond or whatever second that's smaller than millisecond, at least, the script runs again and it checks it's mini Mario, so that it got like a standing animation. That means we already have a costume. So just glitched, flashed for 0.0000 quadrillion seconds, or maybe even -0.1 second. We can't even see it properly. No, we need to fix that soon. Maybe the next one we'll fix, but I'm not sure because we need to fix other bug fixes. And I almost forgot. In the enemy sprite, see these delete these clones, delete them, just trash them, and put our new delete these clones custom block. We already have a custom block, why not we use it here too? So just duplicate that in these 3s. Scroll down and no, delete these clones. See, owners receive entity clears to delete these clones there. But you don't need to actually worry about that, because you know why. Because you don't have to just always use that. Delete these clones. See? Oh, delete these clones custom block. Now we need to go fixing bug. Go locate the tick fireball. And check in between the if speedx and the change bx. Over here put if, checking if, abs. And the minus here, abs of camera x minus x is greater than 240. Then put the delete these clone custom blocks again. And we almost got. Put the x minus camera x. That's the correct one. Now we need to fix something else. Like fireball. Do you see sometimes fireball delete each other? They delete enemies. Also, if you shoot tons of them. See, sometimes they try to delete themselves. Because the only problem is all the fireballs are the same visible thingy variable. So but they shouldn't collide. But anyway, we need to fix it. No matter what's wrong or what I say is correct or not, we have to fix it. Okay, let's charge begin, and I need to take out this glass gumba before we go out. And now we need to actually do some other things in here. Now maybe we're adding abs mostly 100% is because we don't need to just check for if we don't have the apps. I believe we need to put two ifs checking if x minus camera x is greater than 240 and the other is x minus camera x is less than 240, negative 240. So basically apps help to like reverse and reverse again to check any edges. So now we can't shoot off screen. Off screen enemies won't like basically take damage. You can't, if you think this game is too easy, you can add some health to the enemies. So if you want, you can just add like for Gumbas 2 health, and for basically for Koopas 1 health. I mean not 1 health, but maybe 3. So for Piranhas 2 health again. So maybe yeah, that can be a good thing, but also can be a bad thing. Maybe because the collision detection maybe like not work as well as you planned, so you think. What did I do? Okay, now let's continue. Before I continue, I need to like say something. So like you have to, your blocks like is now like it has to be around 2,516, or at least 2,500, because if you I didn't do like any like, see, look around, I clean up blocks. Every variable is used, and basically every block is used except this thing, G. I'm gonna delete it, to be honest. There's these 2 blocks. So you should have 2,516. If you don't, then recheck your code, and I will always send mine like on Scratch, so you know, like check the code and yeah, check if everything is correct. If not, just copy probably, or like probably just code it yourself. But anyway, let's continue what we're doing today. Now go into enemy sprite and make a new message and just put a winner receive. Winner receive, hide fireballs. Make a hide fireballs and put an if, checking if type equals fireball. But if fireball, I'm just gonna do that, like have a fireball, then hide and stop the script, and then check if, and under check if visible is greater than 0. Then also stop the script. Hide. And now I'm just gonna check if fireball. I'm gonna go to the tick fireball. Mario fireball. Okay, it's a capital F and B. I could have just roll up here and get the tick fireball. Now we need to make a new winner receive and name it check fireballs. And then delete the thing that's below it, and then go into Mario, find the locate the fun game loop, and then after the move, play after enemy, but before the broadcast position tiles, but a broadcast check hide fireballs and broadcast check fireballs, like that. And now everything should. Now if we can't like that. Now the fireballs won't like actually hit each other. See, we can fire more fireballs at once. Look at the fireball counter, and you will know what. I just need to blast away some. Now after like basics, but like basically how much minutes, we need a code on to check fireballs now. Go into the enemy sprite and of course everybody knows we need to show the fireball visible because whatever, yeah. Under define check fireballs, and you just, where's the move enemy? Player, oh yeah, move player after enemy. Like down here for these scripts, we need to just cut block and I need to paste it back now. And then go, yeah, it's, oh my gosh, just up here. Why didn't I just see it? Put those scripts under the, and put like if type equals fireball first. I may get a bit confusing now, so sorry for that, but I make it. But if type equals fireballs, capital F and B, and then put show, no, not flip. Delete these codes, of course. No one wants flipping fireballs in your game. Now, I haven't even hit it enemy yet. Now, you see, it might not be good. Every time a fireball hits an enemy, it just disappears because it deletes itself. Because Mario shouldn't have those blast resistant fireballs. So that's basically unfair for the enemies. So you will basically, if you're a good player, you will never get killed or powered down by those enemies. Now we need to upgrade the power down. Because see, now when we like power down from Fire Mario, we just turn into like a mini Mario. Like that. I didn't actually power down, just to tell you. I'm just gonna actually go power down somewhere. See, I powered down. It turned me into mini Mario, and that shouldn't be happening. So we need to fix that. Go into the Mario sprite, and we need to code up the Mario hurt. And now in the Mario sprite, locate find Mario power hurt. And then at the bottom here, see this, set grow up animation, grow down, whatever, grow down. That makes no sense, but put those in the else and put the broadcast level continue game loop here. Below the if else, maybe I just get confusing again. But just look at the video or I'll just explain another day. But if else, like the else you see now and the bottom of the if else, check again, if Mario equals fire, capital F. And now in the if, put set Mario to Mario with a capital M. Sorry. And then put paint sprite, repeat 30, broadcast position tiles. And now, if we test the project now, when I was in like Fire Mario, I just get immediately transformed back into basically like regular old Mario. I just blasted away that Goomba. Go to the test area. Now you see when I was in Fire Mario, it turned back me into Super Mario. It gave me now we turned to Mini Mario, and now I need a dot. Yes, that's what it's supposed to be. And now, another thing we should do, like, let me see if, wait, let me try again. Let me see if we power down, we have, oh, sometimes just maybe glitch out. Now when we die, if you're in Fire Mario and see if you die down cold and you didn't like turn to Mini Mario or Super Mario, you shouldn't panic anyway. You didn't have anything wrong with your code. You're only wrong. No, that's a problem. Okay, never mind. Your only mistake is you forgot the code how to do it. Because when you die on a hole, you should turn back into regular. You shouldn't just turn back into Mario. So that's basically the only way to die in Fire Mario or any upgraded Mario or whatever. Okay, now when you see when we like shoot fireballs and everything just goes out, but we're not gonna fix it today. And of course, I'm just kidding for not adding the whenever see Mario hurt. Just locate the winner, so it's actually just one block and we still have time left over. Just put Put a set throw to 0 after set invulnerable to 70 after when I receive Mario hurt. Now when you test, oh, I don't get dudes. See, when you shoot a fireball, you can't just actually damage yourself. Now there's no way you can do that. Yep, it's not working. No matter how hard I try, it doesn't work. Well, this is another end of the tutorial. If you enjoyed it, please smash the subscribe button and leave a comment and click the like button. And all of this really helps if you just want more videos about whatever thing what I'm gonna code. So bye, see you next time.
Just what I needed. Just what I needed. Just what I needed. Just what I needed. Just what I needed.
可以了，你这个录着没用，我要自己录，因为这个上。